What's up? What's up? Who's got their ears on? Let's see if we're actually transmitting here. I didn't get a notification. Anybody awake on this beautiful Friday? Absolute perfection out here. Oh man, just gorgeous. Still in the same campsite. Good thing I didn't give it up too. There's a lot of people here today. Not surprised, it's a weekend. If I'd have went in town to get firewood or do anything, I would have lost this spot for sure. What's everybody up to? Back rows, what's up? How you doing? I did not accomplish a lot today. Let me see. I did one video, walked around a little bit, tried to forage from firewood around here, but yeah, everybody who's camped out here, the hundreds of, probably thousands of people who've camped in this area have pretty much foraged every little scrap of wood they could possibly get. There were some great trees that fell over there, but I don't have a chainsaw. If I had a chainsaw, I would have been good. I could have got some good wood, but no love. It is what it is, baby. What are you going to do? Are you sitting in front of a painting? So yeah, this is just epicness all day. This spot is absolutely, that's what, again, like, this is why I didn't leave. I was like, if I left, this spot would have been gone. But there's still some good spots. Actually, all these spots are awesome. They're all on the water. They just don't have, like, this one's a really big spot. Like, this should probably be for like a couple of vehicles, but it's all good. It's all good. I got here first. I don't feel guilty at all. Microphone working good. Not too loud. Somebody was complaining about swallowing noises or something. I'm sorry. Hope you get over it. Blue skies and puffies out there. A little bit of wind today. Not bad. Just gorgeous. I would love to have a fire, but it's all right. We're going to survive. We're going to be all right. Got a beautiful sunset happening out there. What time is it? Yeah, damn. I can't believe it's 8 p.m. already. For real? Damn. That day went by quick. For how little I got done today, that day went by fast. I was supposed to take all the bins out of my van and organize all my bins and everything. Didn't do that. Took like about an hour long. It's probably about a half hour long nap in the middle of the day. And yeah, just didn't accomplish much. I did charge up my batteries with my generator, so I guess that was useful. But really did not do a lot today. Blueberry, what's going on? How you doing? Alberta is amazing. Loving Alberta. I never get tired of seeing the mountain. I never get enough of seeing the mountains. Yep. What's up, George? How you doing? Carry propane fire pit for times when there's a fire bin. I mean, I could turn on my propane stove. But yeah, those little propane fire pits, man, if I had just a little more space for something like that, it would be awesome. I've seen a lot of them that are really cool. But, you know, then you got to have that 20-pound bottle and carry around with you. And yeah, I'm sure there's somewhere I could probably strap a bottle on the back of this thing, but I don't know. It's not that big a deal. It's all good. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? George, 4 o'clock in the morning. Where you at? You in Thailand or something? 8 p.m. Mountain Time, I believe. Still 7 p.m. on the West Coast. 10 p.m. on the East Coast. East is least. W in the chat. Enjoy the lifestyle chocolate. Obvious. Yeah, what's up? MV in the house. What's up, bruh? Hello from Phuket. What's good? What's good, Brenton? How you doing? I keep hearing everybody talking about the huge mosquitoes. I'm in North Carolina. Yeah, I mean, you know, mosquitoes are pretty bad over there too, but yeah, there's some big ass mosquitoes here. Well, I got lucky, man. Last night they not really bite. I got like one bite on my leg, or like on my lower, maybe on my calf or something. But I don't even feel it today. I don't even know where it was. So yeah, they didn't really mess with me. You know, I'm near water all friggin' night long here. Man, it was crazy waking up to this. I know some people saw my short. They're like, are you on crack or something? What's wrong with you, casino? Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Every once in a while, just be weird. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit weird. Like, what's the problem with being a little bit weird? You know, if you think there's something wrong with being weird, then maybe there's something wrong with you. Shiny Nickel Blaze, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, George, you in Germany? What's up? What part of Germany you in, man? The ammo can fire pits are small and they run on. Oh yeah. I seen those too. Those are kind of cool. The little ones, the little ammo can ones. Yeah, you can run those off a little 1 pound bottle. Still don't think it's gonna last too long though, on a 1 pound bottle, and I don't want to carry those around either. That's the thing. I've got these 3 butane cans right now that I don't even want in there, you know, because I hardly ever use my butane stove. I use my butane stove maybe once a month at the most. You know, it's good to have it when I absolutely positively need it. But honestly, the only time I really need it is if I don't know, there really isn't a time I need it. You know, if I don't have battery power, I have ways to charge my batteries. So it's not really, I don't know. I mean, I would have to be, my batteries are broken and I can't charge and I can't cook any other way, then yeah, I would break out the butane stove. But yeah, I honestly probably just need to take that out my van. I don't like having those butane cans in there either. One less flammable thing in the van would be great. Hey, 2 days in a row, I'm loving it. Yeah, I just bored. I didn't move at all today. I've been in the same spot. I don't usually sit like this, so I was like, might as well go live again, do something useful today. I had a lot to think about today because I might need to go back to Thailand for just a minute, but we'll see. We'll deal with that in the future. It's all good. Honestly, if I do got to go back to Thailand, I'll just try to bank up enough material that I can release. You know, you won't get videos every day, but you probably like get videos like every 3 days or so, or maybe like 3 videos a week. So, you know, you still have something to watch on the channel. None of it would be current, but it'd be all new material. So, you know, it'd be a little dated, but it would all be new. And that'll get me through the time I got to be in Thailand. And then by the time I come back, it'll be like I never left, right? Oh, man. It is a good time to go back to because it's still hot as hell in the States. And there's a lot of things I want to explore in the States too. So I'm like, okay, you know, go back to Thailand in a few weeks and then come back. You know, I should be back within a month or two and it'll be much cooler here. The kids will be back in school. It'll be perfect timing to really go crazy and get out there and explore and really do some fun things because the weather will not be really a factor at that point. Rain I can deal with. It's the heat. The heat is just like the one thing that's really hard to deal with. You know, rain, you know, you can avoid snow, you know, cold weather, all that. That's very manageable. But there's just nothing you can do when it's 118 degrees out. Or it's only like 90 out, but it's 120 degrees inside your van. Like that's just, it's very difficult to manage that. I'm mounting my 100 propane bottle in a 100 pound propane bottle in your box truck. Wow. Well, that'll last for a while. Hey, 2 days. Yep. It's a mental picture. The live quality is just low enough that the background looks like those old movies with the painting backdrops. You guys can't get 1080? I thought it was in 1080 on the live streams, but it might only be 720, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Whatever, man. I thought they upped it to 1080, but whatever. Bayern South. I don't know that. Audio's good. Awesome. Freebird. Woohoo. What's up, Vontrose? What's going on? Hey, it's Dawn. We met a few days back. What's up, Dawn? I mentioned you in my video. Was it today or tomorrow? I can't remember. Was it today's video? Might have been today's video. Anyway, I mentioned you in today's video or tomorrow's video. One or the other. That's the problem with making so many videos. I forget what's in what video. But good to see you, Dawn. How you been, brother? Still doing your thing? A lot of YouTuber videos run a couple weeks behind, mostly for security. Yep, that's, you know, and that's just a common thing. You know, even like, you know, I told you guys basically where I'm at, but, you know, if you could find me where I'm at right now, I'd be impressed. I'd be impressed. 13 thumbs up, 82 watching. Let's go. Is there 82 in here? I don't see that many. It's all good. What's up, Ron Sees America? What's going on, bro? Yeah. We're just out here chilling, taking in the views, baby. I don't know if I like the. I'm gonna change this angle. I think we can see a little more if we put the camera over here. How you like that angle? You guys let me know. I like that angle a little better. Yeah. Some nice views out here today. Want you guys to see everything. Man, there's a mountain over there. I can't really get in the frame, but I don't know if it had that much snow on it yesterday or I just didn't notice, but man, there's a mountain over there with a ton of snow on it. I was like, wow. Hey, James, do you plan to come back to Alaska or plan to come to Alaska before back to Thailand? Probably not. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a quick dip in. I don't want to deal with, what's the bugs like? Where you at in Alaska? What's the bugs like right now? If you mention me, do I get royalties? Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Yep, you get 10%. That's going to equate to about $1.59. So, yep, I owe you $1.59 when I see you. Yep, my videos don't make a lot of money. They just entertain me. It amuses me to do YouTube. That's why I do it. I'm never going to get rich off of YouTube. I just don't have the following for it. So it's all good. It's all good. Plus, I don't want to deal with like sponsorships and all that. It's just, that's more commitment than I'm interested in on YouTube. I'm just having fun. Every once in a while I agree to, do a promo, do an ad for one company and, get some free stuff. But yeah, I don't want to be like full-time committed to some company. And it's good when you get that because they can pay some bills. If a couple of them companies, they'll give you some real money. You can make a few grand off of doing some promotions, even more than that, depending on the size of your channel. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Using Starlink, how do you like? Oh yeah, Starlink is, there's no way to do this without Starlink. Like I would never do van life again without Starlink. If Elon announced tomorrow that he's shutting down Starlink, I would be like, shit. What would I do? I mean, when I first started out van life, I didn't have Starlink. The Starlink was out there. I just didn't have it, and I didn't think it was going to be this useful. I had this thing called Connectin', which was pretty good. It used all the different cell phone carriers to really pull in a signal. So I could get pretty good internet with that, but I mean, it's just not that. Starlink is just ridiculous. I mean, there is absolutely zero cell signal where I'm at right now. Zero. And I'm able to communicate with people all day long as if I was back in the city. I got people texting me and sending me messages and, I can check all my internet stuff. And I mean, it's as if I'm just sitting at home. It's that fast and that useful. And I upload all my videos using Starlink. It's seamless, Yeah, it's a little pricey at $175 a month for the unlimited plan, but I get my use out of it. I use anywhere between 1 terabyte to 1.5 terabytes of data every month. So they sent you can see a report of your usage on the Starlink website, and yeah, I definitely get my money's worth out of it. 100%, 1000% worth it. Just made you seasick. Yeah, what's up? Still look like you have the time of life. I'm loving it, baby. I'm loving it. I'm entertaining myself watching you. That's good. What's up, Granny? How you doing? What's up, man? On the side of the mountain watching this. Sweet. Where you at? Van Life Nate. Which mountain? So when you go into Thailand, we'll see. I was just talking with my big sis today about it. Cause the problem is like I said, the heat is an issue. So I don't want to deal with the heat in the States, and there's lots of things I want to go do. And it's summertime, and it's everything's so busy. That's more of a problem for me than the heat is the fact that, it's full on tourist season. Everybody's out, which is awesome. I'm glad that so many people are getting outdoors now. I think COVID kind of rang the bell for some people. They were like, yo, I was like, I didn't realize what I was missing until I was missing it, until I was locked down in my house and I couldn't get out there. So I think a lot more people are getting their butts outside and seeing things, which is awesome. It's so cool, but it sucks for me because I just don't like dealing with crowds and tourists, and I mean, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. I'm greedy. I want things to myself. So, but that's where it's excellent. Right by September, October, like I said, the kids are all back in school. Parents are used up all their vacation time, whatever. Everybody's got to go back to work and do their thing. The world kind of gets back to normal. They're more worried about Christmas vacations and Halloween and all that. Everybody's focused on the holidays at home and all that. They're not really planning on traveling. So that's when the national parks are the best. Before a lot of the national parks shut down, that's the best time. Like, a couple weeks before they start closing or a month before they start closing, that's the time to go. No crowds, nobody's there, cooler temperatures, and you see all the same stuff. Now you just don't have to deal with millions of people. So it's awesome. That's the way to do it. I didn't realize how good I had it when I first started van life. It was like the end of 23 and the beginning of 24. And I did all my traveling was in the wintertime. I left my big sister's house like in November of 24 or 23 or something like that. And got out on the road when Honey was just a basic stock van, no heat, no nothing. But that was some of the best traveling because nobody was at the places you go to. Nobody. I loved it. That was great. Emmanuel, what's up, bro? Hi, James. You're the man. You seem to be so happy. Yes, I love doing this. This is great. Like I said, I don't normally sit like this. I've been here. This will be my second night here, and I'm like, this is dope. I got up this morning. I was like, I'm not leaving here. It was like, I even thought about going to get firewood. I was like, no, somebody's going to take my spot. I was like, this is a perfect spot. My van's posted up exactly the way I like it. I was like, I got the water and the mountains and the clouds, and it didn't get that hot today. It probably got up to about 80 today, but inside my van, it was only about 75 with the windows open. There was a constant breeze all day. It was perfection. It was absolutely perfection. Such a nice day here. And there's just no drama here. You can kind of hear the traffic out here a little bit. And that's it. I mean, other than that, it's just super peaceful. It's green. It's clean. It'd be kind of cool if some wildlife hung out over here, but I think it's too close to the road, so they don't really come over here. Yeah, no deer or nothing. I saw one little chipmunk today. That was it. One little tiny chipmunk. But other than that, not a lot of wildlife over here. It would have been kind of cool to see. Plenty of bees and bumblebees, honeybees, the little yellow hornets, which I don't mind. They're kind of, they're not really that annoying. They kind of fly around you, but they're not really trying to get you or anything like that. They're not very aggressive. Some mosquito eaters. What else did we have? Some flies, all that. All those want to come inside my van, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm making it work. Well, I'm talk as you come into the wood. I'm talk as you come into the Alaska. The bugs are a lot depending on where you are. If you come past September, then you're going to deal with the snow. I know you don't like snow. Yeah, that's what that's what I was thinking. Like late August was going to be my my run up to Alaska. But yeah, we'll have to skip. We might skip that this year. Get it in next year. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. How often do you have to use your generator? Only when I sit. So maybe if I'm sitting for 2 days, and I'm gonna have to at least use it one day. So it's just because I cook with my electrical appliances. If I cooked on a fire, I wouldn't have that issue. But I don't mind cooking. I like my air fryer. It's just simple. It cooks the kind of food I want to eat, and I know exactly how long it takes and how much power it's going to use. So it's very predictable. But and the generator's easy. It just pops right out of my box. Turn it on. Plug it in, and I'm charging it. It's nothing. There's not a whole lot of setup or anything. Obviously I got to put gas in it, but it's quick and dirty. I can have it up and running within a couple of minutes. So it's not really a problem. I don't know how many people are affording to travel in this, and that's a problem too. It's like, it's super expensive. I spent over $2,000 in gas last month. $2,000, and obviously running around all over Canada didn't help when, it's like, I think it's like what, $7 a gallon or something like that. I don't know. Somebody do the math on that. I think the lowest I've seen was like 149 per liter. So somebody do the math on that, the conversion. I think it's 3.7 liters to a gallon. So yeah, do the math on that. So I think I've been paying anywhere between like $6.50 to $8 a gallon for gas in Canada, but I don't care. I've been like exploring here has been absolutely insane. Like Canada has been so friggin' awesome. It's worth the expense, you know. But you save money on certain things. Like when we were going, like I was hanging with Jamar, we were eating out a lot, and it was a lot cheaper to eat out here for us. So. You know, like I said, it's a balance. Everything's, you know, it is what it is. Everything's overpriced right now. That's a fact, but making it work. You know what we're getting into. So it's not like a shocker or anything. It's like, oh my God, I didn't know I was going to be like that. I mean, we know what's up. It'd be nice to meet up for lunch as you pass through. Yeah. If I make it up there, I'll make it up there. It'd be cool, but I have no idea. No idea. Like I said, probably skip to James. 120 a month is worth it for Starlink. I'm paying Xfinity 95 for unlimited and high speed land. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know if I would ever pay a cable company for internet. I would just, even if I lived in a house or an apartment, I would try to find a way to use my Starlink, because I would just move it from my van to my apartment or whatever, and in my apartment back to my van, and just use that one service, you know? It'd be great if you could figure out a way to do that. Yes, it's nice to be out like we are now. Yep. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's the sun doing there? It's kind of a weird flare. I guess the sun's starting to hit the lens. No one to bug me, right? That's what's up. You guys are so freaking awesome. Pink, what's up, Pink? Nice view. Please, no campfires. There's a campfire ban on now. We have huge fires happening in BC. We're not in BC, Shih Tzu. We're in Alberta, and it is legal to burn here. So... there's plenty, there's probably 3 different fires out here right now. So it's all good. They did have a fire here the other day. Like the first day we came into these mountains, they had a bad fire because the sky, I mean, we could even see the mountains. That's crazy. In the mountains, you could see these mountains are freaking huge. You could not even see the mountains. The smoke was so bad, but the next day it was fine. So whatever it was, they put it out. I started my Nomad journey in 99 and YouTube in 05. My original channel was Dusty Roads Adventures. Nice. So you still doing the YouTube? Green and clean. What about bringing a fishing rod and doing a little? I'm not much of a fisherman. I grew up around fishing my entire life. All my friends fished, like big time fishermen. You know, they were into bass fishing, fly fishing, sturgeon fishing. They did all kinds of fishing, you know, and I grew up around all kinds of creeks, rivers, everything you could imagine, any kind of waterway you can imagine to fish in, the ocean, whatever. I grew up around all that, and it never was really interested me. Neither was hunting. I didn't hunt. All my friends hunted. I didn't hunt either. It just wasn't my thing. I was never really that interested in it. You know, they are true survival skills, and you know, I know enough to be dangerous. I'm not an expert at any of it, but you know, in a survival situation, yeah, I could hook a fish, you know. If I absolutely had to, I could dress down a deer, you know, I could handle business if I had to. I could set snares, you know, I could catch chipmunks and squirrels and all that. I could do what I got to do to survive, but yeah, it's not I don't do it as a way to entertain myself. It's not a hobby of mine. 1080 video on mine. Sweet. Campfires are banned in BC. No camp. We got you, Shih Tzu. You can say it 12 more times if you want. We're not in BC. It's not a campfire ban in Canada. My fill up is close to $1,000. Whoa. Yeah, that's on that big boy though. You got that Class A. Woof. I ain't trying to deal with all that. But you don't move around much, I'm assuming, Donnie, do you? I don't know. How much you move around? Starlink Mini can be used in a backpack. I love mine. Yeah. There's all kinds of ways to power a Starlink Mini. I thought about, you know, hooking that up and like taking it on a hike with me, but I want to wait because I think the next generation of Mini will probably be about a half or a quarter the size it is now. It may not be a very powerful receiver, but it'll work. You know, it'll be small enough, or it'll just be direct to your phone too. You know, maybe 2 generations of iPhone and Samsungs from now may have direct satellite communication. That would be dope. Some of them already do, as far as I know. Your setting is a picture perfect, like something straight off a postcard, right? Isn't this just, I mean, come on, guys. This is real. This is a real place. And it's free. That's the crazy. It's a real place and it's free. And like there's paid campgrounds all over the place around here, but this one is free. 2 weeks you can stay here. I love that. Video showed your video showed your van was $7.20 per gallon. So there you go, man. $7.20 a gallon up here in Canada. That is, yeah, no, that's a little rough. That's a little rough, kids. Not gonna lie, it's a little painful, but whatever. I don't have to be doing this. I could be sitting in Thailand, bored out of my mind. It's funny that I mentioned I'm going back to Thailand. I will be bored, like, you know, but I know I got to find it. Like, I'm getting a round trip ticket this time. I know I'm coming back. I don't want to, you know, last time I got a one-way ticket because I wasn't sure when I was coming back. But yeah, this time I know after 2 months in Thailand, that'll be it for me. I'll be ready to get back in my van 100%. And it'll be right in time for the season to really be good. I'll just skip all of like August and the heat and the craziness, and it'll still be warm in some places in September, but I can really start getting to the places I really want to get to. You know, there's a lot of stuff in the States I want to explore, and it's just, you can't do it during the summer. Not living in a van, not unless you got really good aircon. Just doesn't work. And then again, the traffic and the tourism, yeah. Everybody travels during the summer like they should. I get it. You know, kids are out of school. They got to do what they got to do. So we'll just wait for them to go back to the school, and then I can do my thing. I think Calgary Stampede is taking place this weekend. It lasts till the 12th of July. Yeah, somebody told me about that. So yeah, I'm like an hour, maybe hour and a half from, maybe 2 hours from Calgary. I'm not that far. Anyway, Calgary's right around the corner, but I don't know if that's really what I wanted. I mean, it'd be cool to kind of go down there and maybe film it real quick, but I don't think I'd hang out there. I'm not really looking for a crowd or a city, you know, I'm not looking for any of that, which is so weird. I used to be into that stuff, man. I used to love like big festivals and big carnivals and all that fun stuff, you know, just being around people and, you know, concerts and things like that. And really just doesn't do a lot for me, you know. I'm just not into it, man. I don't want to deal with crowds right now. I don't want to deal with a whole group of people. It's even getting crowded out here. Like last night, there was me and like 2 other people out here, maybe. And then tonight, there's friggin' campers all around me tonight. But I get it. It's the weekend and it's free. So it's all good. I get it. What's up, system? What's going on? How's Patia doing? You hot? That goes without saying. Last year, I did over 20,000 kilometers. So spent fuel. I use diesel. Okay. Yeah. Yep. That's some money, bro. Happy for your new setup. Yep, I'm digging it. Been watching since your Patia vlogs. Awesome, brother. Awesome. I think I'm gonna, I don't know. I might vlog when I get back to Patia, but I doubt it. I probably just put out van life content as much as possible, and then, you know, maybe do some live streams and stuff. But yeah, there's not really anything I want to vlog in Patia that I haven't vlogged a million times already. That's the problem, man. It was like, I've done everything there is to do there. I was like, there's nothing new. It's the same stuff every year. You know, they got all like what's coming up? Loy Kraton. They just had Pride. I just missed the Pride parade. And then, what else goes on this time of year? I don't know. There'll be some stuff. Probably won't be there for Halloween. What else is going on? There's something going on in September. I think that's when they do, it might be another music festival, but whatever. Yeah, it's the same stuff. I've seen it a million times. That's why I don't really care if I go film it or not. So we'll probably just chill in Patia, stay fit. Yep, that's my commitment too, is to be in better shape before I go back too. So no more junk food. I think I got it out of my system anyway. We ate just about every tasty treat I could possibly imagine since I've been back in America. And yeah, it's time to tighten it up. They are crazy here in Nanana. Is that where you're at, Nanana? Where's that? What's that close to? Yeah, this is perfect right now out there in the wilderness, right? Well, you got 2 days to figure it out, but when close to Rome, you roam. Yep. Another great spot. Yep. We're in the same spot, Maui. We're in the same. This is just a different angle, but yeah, we didn't move. We're still here from yesterday. I've seen all of them. Awesome. Yep. This message, are you alone or have you got a hot Thai chick in your van? No. Nope, it's just me, bro. You're not fishing? I'm not a fisherman, bro. Yep, not really into fishing. I've heard a lot. I've heard of a coming Starlink micro that will work as well as mini due to the increased number of Gen 4. Yeah, and I totally believe that. I think the infrastructure supports these things so well that they're going to need, your receiver is going to need less and less to actually function well. Like the mini is ridiculous how well it works. It's ridiculous. Like some days I'm getting 300 megabytes down and like 50, 60 megabytes. It's like, that's better than I get at home. And sometimes I'm like, that's insane. Yeah, it's easy to get back on that diet. That's what I'll get back on the carnivore for sure. For sure. It's so easy to do in the van. Have you noticed a change of fuel economy since all your upgrades? Not much. Not much, because she's still pretty aerodynamic in the front. So, you know, she's a little bit taller. You know, she's got the topper on now, but yeah, it hasn't really affected it. And I drive like an old lady, so that really helps the fuel economy a lot. I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere, you know. I get past all day long because I'm not in a hurry. I'm usually going under the speed limit. Okay, dude, slow the fuck down. No need to dust the place out. Yeah, the dirt here is really silty, so you need to slow down a little bit or it will get dusty out here for everybody. There's no rush. You'll get there. I guess I could probably tolerate that spot for, yeah. You know, I mean, it's been a struggle. I've been here almost 48 hours. It's getting kind of rough now. It's kind of terrible. No, I've been here 40. I've been here like 24 hours. 24, yeah, about 25, 26 hours. So, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. It's pretty sucky, man. I don't even know if I'm leaving tomorrow. Because I got food. I was like, I got food. I got my generator so I can keep my batteries charged. The only thing I don't have is firewood, and I don't really need a fire. So I'm like, maybe I should just do one more day here. I'm not getting a lot of well, that's not true. I made a video today, so I got that done. Tomorrow, I guess I could do my organization stuff and make a video. So, yeah, it could work out. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do, man. Yeah, the stream quality is amazing. Yeah. Problem is, too many great bakeries to go to. The bakeries are ridiculous in Canada. Y'all be doing too much in the bakeries, bro. Like, damn, everybody's gonna be like 500 pounds, man. What's going on? Had Starlink up in Maine for years. I was in the tester program too. When my dish died, they gave me a new free one. Awesome, brother. Living the dream, Maine. Absolutely stunning location. Yeah, it's dope. Did you sell your Thailand current? Nope, it's in storage. So, just sitting there waiting for me. Stormy. They supposedly charge the battery every month and run the engine, so, you know, that humidity doesn't destroy everything, but we'll see. I pay them every month, so hopefully they're doing what they said. But it's not much. It's only like $1,200 a month, 1,200 baht, which is only like 40, 45 bucks maybe. No problem. They'd have to drag you away from this view. Yeah, it's pretty dope out here. It is not bad. Cannot really. Oh my God, dude. Do you really have to go back and forth and dust out everybody? I get it. You're looking for a spot, but you don't have to go 90 miles an hour. Got here a little late there, Bubba. It's a Friday. Yeah, I scored getting here on a Thursday. That was the way to do it. There was nobody here. Big win. Big win, baby. Big win. Yo, what's up, Nikki? I hope y'all remember to hit the thumbs up. Happy weekend. How you doing, Nikki? Chilling? They finished all that work they was doing over there? Feeding them workers, man, ain't gonna get nothing done. Now, it probably motivated them to work better. They might have slowed down though so they could get another meal out of you though. Middle of nowhere, what's going on? You melting? Yeah, a little warm over in that area, right? England and Europe get a little bit of a heat wave, yeah. Same in the States, man. That's why I'm staying in. That's why I'm not really in a hurry to get down below the border, man. It's nice up here, even though the gas sucks, but everything else is nice. Like I said, it only got about maybe 80 today, but we had a good breeze, so it didn't feel like 80 at all with that breeze. Working or doing is excellent. I bet they're doing you a solid when you feed them like that. I like to find my campsites on a Wednesday. Yeah, middle of the week is great, but off season's even better. You don't have to worry about the days of the week because nobody does shit in the wintertime. Yeah, everybody's too cold. Like, I don't want to be cold. Everything's open in the winter. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, baby. Snow's easy to avoid. I just stay in the lowlands then. I just don't go up in the mountains then. Plenty of stuff in the lowlands. I can do that. No bugs here in my area of Montana. Sweet. 20 now at 3:38 a.m. Gas sucks here. Oh yeah. Gas has always sucked in Europe, hasn't it? Yep, gas has always sucked in Europe and in England. Yep. Always been crazy high. Hey, but don't worry. All this pain is worth it, right? It's all for a good reason, right? Oh, man. Anyway. Yep, take off like a jackass, dude. You're pissed off because you showed up at almost 9 o'clock on a Friday night to get your campsite and you couldn't find one. Okay. Where are you planning to cross the border into Mexico? In Mexico? I don't know. I'm not doing Mexico for a while. That's another winter project there too. That's what I'm really excited about doing, probably in like October, November timeframe. I'll go down to Baja, baby. That'll be dope. But I know a lot of guys who just go through T1 all the time. A bunch of Mexican friends I have that go through T1 all the time, so they say it's not a big deal. So a lot of people like saying avoid Tijuana because it could be, I don't know, there are more issues there, but I don't know. I get friends that go down there all the time. They don't say it's a problem. So not a big deal. Not a big deal. I paid $384 to $459 for diesel coming across to Montana. Okay. Now, what is that? Michigan? Or is that, what is that? We got too many M states. I don't know which one's which. What are you spending on gas a week? I don't know about a week, but I spent $2,000 last week. I spent $2,000 US last month. So says my credit card. I always make sure I use the same credit card for all my gas. So that way I can track it and kind of see. There was a couple of miscellaneous expenses in there, but yeah, that was pretty much $2,000 for gas last month. But again, I did a ton of driving. I was all over Vancouver Island. I drove all the way up from California, and I was all over the place in California, Oregon, Washington. You know, it wasn't like it was a direct route or anything like that. I was driving all over the friggin' place. So, yep, I drive a lot, so it is what it is. Hello, Chalk and Chat. Happy Friday, y'all. What's up, Natural Beauty? How you doing? Happy Saturday from me in the UK. Hey. Yeah, Michigan. Okay, cool. Genuine question. You've had that chesty cough for ages. Have you ever found out what causes it? Oh, yeah, I've always had allergies. Yep, always had allergies. It is what it is. I take my Sudafed and my Claritin when I need it. Only when I'm like severe. Most of the time I don't like taking medications, so it's all good. It's all good. I'll survive. Don't need anything dramatic. Not getting surgery, not drilling out my sinuses, not doing anything nuts. I'll live. And especially around here, the flowers are popping off everywhere. Yep. even this time of year, man, the flowers are literally everywhere, but they're so beautiful. You know, I would hate to not have them. So, you know, everywhere you go, there's wildflowers. I love that. You go up in the mountains, wildflowers. You drive around here, wildflowers are everywhere in all different colors, shapes, sizes. I absolutely love it. So beautiful. Had allergies for a whole year. Ouch. That will suck. Yes, allergies definitely play a part. Yep. It is what it is. It's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. I've had allergies my whole life, so I don't even really think about it. I remember one time, the first time I ever tried to buck hay, because they were paying us good too, man. We were getting paid like $70 a load or something shit like that. You know, that was good money for 3-4 guys splitting that money up back in the day. It's like, hell yeah. But man, I would just like after 20-30 bales, man, I would just be like blowing my whole nose out, couldn't stop sneezing, could barely breathe. It just sucked, man. But eventually my body would calm down. But initially, you know, it was just bad. That hay dust, man, oh man, the hay was the worst. Sneezing off the charts. Yep. Are you allergic to me? Might be. Like me, I had them my whole life. It's normal. Yeah, you just, you know it's coming. You know, you got to deal with it. You know, you have to do to mitigate it and all that. So, you know, you can't let it run your life. I don't really think there's much of a cure or anything out there other than, you know, taking a ton of drugs. And every time I take antihistamines and shit like that, it just makes me groggy and makes me not want to do shit. So I take them very rarely. Mullein tea is the best thing for allergies. You can find it on the wild everywhere. I have a hay fever and I drink mullein tea and it clears me up with no side effects. Cool. I'll try it out. Would you go back to West Coast Vanning? Yeah, absolutely. We had a good time. We had fun, man. We had fun. And the next event, you know, like that's, you know, I mean, the first event, you're going to have growing pains. Things are not going to work out the way you wanted them to, but we still had a great time. There's still a ton of people there. It was awesome. We had a lot of cool rides there. You know, we're all just getting to know each other. Canadians are super friendly. So I'm sure that was an interesting change for a lot of the Americans that came up. Probably made a lot of new friends. You know, it was good content. I don't like sitting for 3 days. That's just me. You know, that's it could be any kind of event. I just don't like sitting that long. I even went to school. Schoolie was fucking off the rails, man. Schoolie was so fun, but you know, after about 2 days, I was like, well, I'm out. I don't sit well. I don't like sitting, man. I want to keep moving. I want to keep doing stuff. So that's my only issue, but it was fun, man. Would you ever go do van life all the way to Panama City, Panama? That would be the next level. I've been to Panama. Panama wasn't really my thing. It would be cool to drive down there just because, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff outside of the city. Even Costa Rica, like Costa Rica was really beautiful. That would be really cool to drive around the country and whatnot. So it's doable. It's doable. I don't think I would like stay there for long periods of time, or at least stay in one place for a long period of time. But yeah, I could see me driving around the country. You know, there's plenty of guys that came before me that have done it. You guys can watch those guys just did it. What do they call themselves? Something Roamers. What is the name of their channel? Anyway, they just did a huge South America tour. And they did all of that stuff. So Slow Roamers, that's their channel, Slow Roamers. Yeah, they just did a whole big South American thing in there. They have a safari all modified up, big boy with a topper, all that shit. So him and his girlfriend or wife, I don't know if she's his wife now, but anyway, cool channel. Check them out. Any medication messes me up. Yeah, that's why I don't take a lot of meds, man. I don't like the way medicine makes me feel. You know, I take as few meds as I possibly can. I've got it if I absolutely need it. If I get sick or whatever, then yeah, sure, I've got stuff for it. But you know, I've been fortunate. I don't really get sick that much, man. I was like, it's been crazy, especially when I did carnivore. I didn't get sick at all. So that's why I kind of need to get back to that, get back to my roots, baby. Wish I could stay, but best to get some Z's. Smash the thumbs up. Thanks, Nikki. We'll see if you really leave. We know you always stay a little bit longer. As long as they are friendly, right? They are very friendly. We had a good time. Be honest, have you found yourself a nice girl for... No. No, bro. Not interested, bro. I'm good. I'm good. I don't really want to deal with sexual politics right now. I've got no interest whatsoever. I'm good doing my own thing, man. I am happy that view behind you is inside. Oh, isn't that nice? So no, nice. Is that camera freaking out or what? I don't know if it's trying to focus on me or if it's just the light, the way it's working there, but it is what it is. What's up, Tip? Big Chalk, been a minute since I caught you live. Just want to say what's up, incredible views. What's up, Don? How you doing, brother? Oh, there's Slow Roamers right there. Nikki posted a link. Yeah, go check out their channel, man, if you really want to see some, I think, are they Canadian or American? I can't remember. Anyway, if you want to see some English speakers, some native English speakers doing a full tour in South America in an old van and getting it done, I was like, they got it in. They did a lot. I think they are Canadian, I want to say. But anyway, they had a great trip. It was a big, that was a big undertaking they went and did. So when I'm willing to do all that, I will definitely get on their level. I'll try to watch their videos and get on their level. What's left for the upgrades anymore? I don't really think there's much else I need to do with her. I mean, she's got what she needs, really. Got a lot of toys on that bad boy. I'm not sure what else I would do. I thought about putting that steel skeleton on top like my boy Don has on his, but I don't know. It's like $4,000. It's just, it'd be great to have that skeleton up there because then you can mount the awning and all your equipment to it. And it's a good, sturdy location, like where my awning is at now. I have these awning mounts on there and it gets snagged on trees and shit all the time and it bends it. And it's probably not good for it that it gets bent all the time. What is that noise? I think that's a drone. What is that? Oh yeah, it's a drone. Somebody's drone's way up there. Somebody's flying it. I should fly my drone now. Yeah, I tried to fly my drone earlier and the winds were just destroying that poor thing. It could not deal with it, but now the winds are very calm. So yep, now's the time to fly. I should go do some flying, baby. It's all good. No worries. This is a good time to get some video too, because it is very, very nice light, but it's not that important. Incredible view. Yep. You have any plans for getting into an extended body? No. The extra room is nice. My first van was a mid-top RB. Nope. I've already been in several situations where an extended would have definitely hampered me, would have definitely restricted my travel. So, yep, I like my short body. I'm just fine with it. I don't want a long van. Like, if I went Sprinter, I would only get a 144. I don't want a 170. I don't want a long van. I like getting in tight places and, I like the, I like the being nimble. I guess that's the word, I just like staying maneuverable. She's already big enough, I just, another 18 inches on the back just wouldn't help things. Yep. Having a little extra space inside doesn't really mean that much to me. I'm by myself. If I had another person in there with me, I would probably maybe need the space, but yep, just me. She's perfect. All the space I need. I don't, that's the whole point. I don't want the van set up so I spend more time inside of it. Like I did everything I needed to do to make it a good office for me to do videos and to watch TV and have a place to eat if I don't want to sit outside. If it does rain, if I do get into inclement weather, then I can stay inside and be okay and be perfectly comfortable inside the van. But the point is to get somewhere and be on the outside of the van. Oh man, I see you still there, Nikki. You seem much happier doing van life than you ever did in Thailand. Yep. This is more fun for me. This is way more fun for me. I enjoy this so much more. This is the lifestyle I prefer. Life still gets in the way, so I can't always do van life full time. And it's just, there's the time of year I really want to do van life probably from like September through like March, maybe to May. And then, that's a good time to be back in Thailand. That's kind of how I want my schedule. Like if I do this again next year, that's how I want my schedule to be. I want to stay out here on the road until probably like March, maybe all the way up to May, then go back to Thailand and kick it with mom, see my friends, kind of live that Thai life for a few months and then get back here again, like in September. Like if I can get into that rhythm, that would be perfect. That would be the way I really want to do things. So, and I get the best of both worlds, baby. Am I missing chat? Are you hooked up to something else? What do you mean, Nikki? What are you talking about? Am I missing chat? Are you hooked up to something else? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, girl. Are they allowed to fish? Yeah, you can fish here. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody fishing. Like I said, this water is really swift though, so I don't really know what you would get here. You know, there's like not any good like on the other side over there. You can see a lot of curves and a lot of slower water and a lot of holes. That would probably be a lot better fishing. But yeah, right here, I don't think the fishing would be that great. And I haven't really seen anybody throw a pole in, but thankfully there's enough trees and whatnot here that it's hard to see the other campers, which is nice. We got a little separation between us, which is kind of dope. Hi from Andy and Rebecca. What's going on? Overland Interiors in the house. What's up, my brother? How are you doing, my man? I don't know if I'm going to make it over there until maybe October, bro. But yeah, I will definitely come see you guys. I'm going to have Andy. If you guys don't know who Andy is, he's the Overland Interior guys that did a lot of work on Chrome's van. So if you're a Project Chrome watcher, you should know who Andy is. But if you're not a regular, I guess, no, that doesn't even make sense. If you watch Chrome, you should know who the hell Andy is. But anyway, I want to go over there and have Andy do something with my doors, my little barn doors here. I want to have him hook up some kind of, I don't know. I need a storage system on one side, and then I need like a folding table on the other side, so I can bring my cooker outside when I'm posted up like this. I can just cook on the outside, that way the van doesn't have to always smell like food. I don't really care that it does, but it'll be cool. And that table's good for all kinds of other shit too. So yep, I'll get Andy to do that. And then he can make me some cool panels for my back doors too. So, and we might come up with something else. I don't know. We'll figure out. I'll keep Andy busy. I'll give Andy something to do. He's quite the craftsman. So, we're over in, this is near Banff there, Andy. This is near Banff. We're in Alberta right now. Pretty dope spot, man. Pretty dope spot. Been up here for a couple of days, man. And the views out here. Oh, man. Did a little hiking here. Saw a few things. It was just, so amazing. Yeah, what's going on? No way you're telling me you've been back in the States all this time and still no, I haven't been trying, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. I know some of you guys are sex addicts out there, and that's your thing, but I'm good. How's your mom keeping? Mine had a nasty fall recently, and it really gave her a shock. Take care of the old girl. Sharing some love. Yeah, Tony, that's the problem. My mom, even at the care facility, every once in a while she has a stumble. So, because my mom's stubborn, and it is what it is. She doesn't want to always use her walker, even though her room and everything is set up around the village that she lives in. Everything is set up for her to use her walker or to use her mobility scooter, whatever. But sometimes she wants to be a hero and walk without it, and that's usually when she has a little accident. So it is what it is. But she's doing good. She's going on her vacation here in 4 days. They go on their little excursion to Chiang Mai, so that'll be fun for her. Hey, Walter. Oh, we talking to somebody over there. Okay, go Sprinter James. Andy is waiting. Yeah, see, like I said, I drove Jamaro's the other day. Jamaro's got his van set up pretty nice, but it's at 9,000 pounds with all the stuff he's got in it, which is, right at the limit pretty much. And I mean, it's, it's a maneuverable, it's comfortable, it rides nice, it drives nice. And we've done some off-roading together and it worked out good, but I just don't see the reason for me to spend all that extra money. To see anything overwhelmingly like, I get all this technology and I get this and that, or I get this more space and, it's all one cohesive metal, structure. There's not enough there to convince me to spend that kind of money, in the more, there was a time, even a few months ago, I was still kind of in the Sprinter camp and wanted to get a Sprinter and was really on the edge of doing it. I was really close to really dropping the money, getting the loan and dropping the money and doing it. I was super, super close, and then I was like, yeah, let me just try upgrading Honey and see how much of a difference it makes. You know, it'd be a little experiment. You know, I was like, okay, I'll build up honey, and if it doesn't work out, then I'll sell her, and you know, at least I'll get some of my money back out of her, whatnot, and then I can go maybe do the sprinter thing or something. But yeah, man, ever since I upgraded honey, she's everything I need. I'm good, man. She's handling things quite well. I'm very surprised with the way honey has been performing. So yeah, the sprinter thing, not really thinking about it right now. Yeah, it's really not. Like someday I probably will end up in a sprinter, but yeah, right now I'm good. I really am good. Share that love, hit the thumb. Make sure your chat is set to all messages. The default is top messages. Yeah. Bigfoot haunting you? No, not yet. Yeah, really haven't had any crazy encounters, you know. Seen a couple of bears, but they were just little baby black bears and didn't really care about us. So nothing crazy yet. Best thing in the van is being able to stand. Yeah, that was a big advantage. That was a big change, you know. That was a big game changer for me, is being able to stand up. And now that I can stand up in honey, she just, you know, she's just so much more useful to me. So much more interesting. I better shut my doors too. I'm going to have every bug in the city in here. Probably already in here. Yep, I already see a few of them trying to get out through the screen. Sorry. You're going to be dead bugs later. You're going to be dead bugs later. I probably have 1,000 dead bugs on the floor, hidden in the corners there, but it's all good. Woo-hoo. Yep, Nikki's been around for a minute. She's been my admin or one of my mods for forever. Nikki's been around for many phases of this channel. The views, right? Killer, right? What's one moment on the road that quietly changed the direction of your life without realizing it at the time? I'm not sure what that. I mean, I've always liked this, so yeah, nothing was life-changing about it. I knew what I was getting into and what I wanted to do. So realizing that how much I love doing this, that's the weird part. And every time I get away from it, you know, like I said, I might go back to Thailand for a minute, and trust me, within a week or two, I'll be like, oh, I want to be back in my bed. But it's all good. It's all good. Big sister's in the house. Keisha. Hello and hugs from Minnesota at everyone. What's up, Step Van Dan? How you doing? Whew, yes, Andy is the man, brother. Hey, girl, so good to see you. Yeah, your sister's in the house. Yep, it'll be nice to have a cabin where you're sitting. Wouldn't it, though? Wouldn't it, though? Thankfully, nobody can build out here, though. You're going to show up with a couple doors and leave with a full build. It always has. Hell no, I already spent too much money on the 80-20 that's in there now, but I'm sure you could build around it. You'll find something to sell me there, Andy. I know it. We'll see what happens, brother. We'll see what happens. Banff, Lake Louise. Yep, we're not too far from Lake Louise, that's for sure. Not too far. It's probably about an hour down the road from here. I didn't realize how far I was, because I was supposed to get up this morning and go on a hike, but I was like, I was like, I can do that the next day or the day after that too. Like, there's no rush to go do this hike. Like I can get it in, but I didn't realize that. I was like, damn, that's over an hour away from here. It's like, you don't realize how big this place is, man. It's like, it is a huge place. Brother, I'm in Victorville, California. Wish I was there. Come on. What's up, veteran traveler? How you doing? I feel terrible. Totally was there for 2 days and then left for Ireland. Oh, yeah. You guys are talking back and forth there. Hey, Key, did not want to make you feel like that, but love to hook up. Oh, you guys just going back and forth. Hope you had a great trip. Yeah, I'm coming back. Hey, man, watching you. I always watch Chrome, so you're right up there, bro. Income, Drew, Derry, New Hampshire. Okay, what's up, Derry, New Hampshire? What's going on? Look at this little sucker right here. See? I haven't seen a lot of mosquitoes, but this little sucker's he's big, man. This thing's like a fly. And now you're dead. Die. And now you're dead. Made it home tonight. 7,276 miles, 179 hours of driving. 5 weeks. Was it fun? It's always an adventure, right? Joe Cram. We ran into him at the Van Fest. Thanks for the lovely river scene. Yep. Just sharing, guys. This spot is pretty freaking awesome. Definitely can't complain, man. It's pretty dope. What's going on, James? Did we get the little critter trying to camp out in the van? Yeah, I think it left right after that. I think it must have got out because that same night, I think it must have got out because I never heard anything again. And I've been plenty of places where I would have heard him and I would have seen some evidence, there was nothing, I don't really have a lot to eat in my van anyway. Most of my food is in my freezer. I don't have like snack crackers and cookies and there's nothing really for an animal to eat in there unless they want to eat like insulation or eat my wires or something like that. But, there's no food in there for them really to be attracted. Always support my bro. Love you, man. Love you too, Nikki. Thanks for always being there. What's going on, James? Did we get that? Oh, yeah, I just read that one. Drove through Lake Louise, and it was too busy, worse than... Yeah. I said, man, all the spots I went to here the other day were just slammed. There was so many freaking... It was a Wednesday? I think we were down there messing around Tuesday or Wednesday. I couldn't believe how many people were down there. It was like, oh, my God, it is full-on summertime here. We still had a good time. We still saw lots of cool stuff, but man, it was just lousy with people everywhere. It was just not for me, man. I'm ready to take a little break and just wait for summer to get over, and then I'll get back into it. So it is what it is. Do better. What's up, man? Yo, Casino. Love the vids. Extremely inspirational. What a backdrop, right? This is dope. Look at that. Key got a room. Once Bitcoin hits 1 million over the next few years, what's the first thing you'll do? I don't have that much Bitcoin, and I'm not expecting much from it. We'll see what happens, though. I haven't sold any of it, but yeah, it's just sitting there dwindling away. Come across your channel from the Van Fest. Been enjoying your channel ever since. That's awesome, brother. Appreciate it, big dog. Marcellus Williams, what's going on? What apps do you use for parking in the city? I just use iOverlander to find camping, and then I just avoid the cities as much as possible. Like I can usually find a spot in a city, for a night or two if I really, really need to. But yeah, I try to avoid cities as much as possible. But yeah, iOverlander's usually got the spots. But in the cities, the usually the easiest place to find parking is industrial areas. And I'll park in front. I won't park in front of people's houses, but I will park in front of apartment buildings. Because because people in apartment buildings are constantly in and out. There's people constantly going in and out. So I don't mind parking there. You're not really bothering anybody doing that in front of an apartment building. But yeah, somebody's personal house, no, I don't do that. But yeah, industrial areas are usually a good trick. You can usually find a lot of they've caught on to us now though. A lot of industrial areas are shut down. You either have to be a commercial vehicle or they limit the parking to daytime only, or you can only sit there for like a maximum of 4 hours unless you're like an employee. So yeah, they're kind of getting smart to it now. So it is what it is. What made you start van life? Watching other van lifers. And that spirit of adventure and that desire to see things and not pay $150 to $200 a night for hotel rooms every time I want to go and see somewhere. So yeah, just a confluence of things that came together and made me want to do this life. Damn, you're a tough little bugger. Get off me. Kept blowing on that bug and he was just like locking in. What are getting for a sound system on Monday? Well, it's already in the van. Yeah, remember my videos aren't in real time, so all that stuff's already done. But you'll see. You'll see soon enough, man. It's a pretty good system. I don't know how much I show it in the video, but you should have an idea at least from not tomorrow's video, but the next day, I think. Yeah, it won't be in tomorrow's video. It'll be like the day after. And then you guys will kind of get an idea of what I put in the van. Let me just say it bumps. It bumps quite nice. It sounds very, very good. 96 in the house. Share that love. Hit the thumbs up. Learn about you from Chrome. Awesome. What's going on, Emily? Welcome. What made you... Oh, yeah, I just answered that one. My bad. Yeah, but welcome to the house there, Emily. Yeah, it wasn't a money thing. It wasn't it wasn't a lack of housing thing or anything like that. I know a lot of people get into van life, for financial reasons and whatnot. The way I do van life is actually more expensive than the way I do life in Thailand. So it's a lot more expensive for me to do van life. If I just sat in the city or something like that and didn't do a whole lot, and yeah, van life could be really, really affordable and you actually could save some money. But yeah, I like to constantly move and spend money and have experiences and see things. So yeah, I love it. Van life is hotel on wheels. Yep, it sure is. It sure is. Definitely a lot cheaper than hotels. I thought about that option. I was thinking about getting like a Toyota Sienna and building that out, but I wasn't going to do full time in the Sienna. I was going to do like at least 10 nights a month in hotels. I thought about going that route, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it still would have been a good balance, because even though you can't stand up in the Sienna, it gets really good gas mileage. The initial purchase would have been a little bit of a hit, but yeah, it gets really good gas mileage. The hybrid version, you can use the heating and air conditioning all night long. So, it didn't matter what environment I was in, I would have heating and air conditioning already built in. I had a 1500 watt inverter all built in, so I could have put my batteries in it and use the inverter on that to charge my batteries. So that would have been pretty dope. That could have worked out nice. But yeah, even at only 10 hotels a month, it was still going to be like anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000 just for hotels a month. So that would have been a little bit crazy. And I think that would have got old, but that would have been how I dealt with the fact that I couldn't stand up and I didn't have a shower and I didn't have any way to clean and whatnot. I'd be, every few days I'd be hitting a hotel where I can kind of recharge my batteries a little bit, my human batteries, my bio batteries, and chill out. But yeah, ultimately I got away from that idea. Oop, damn, I think the mosquitoes are a little more vicious tonight, man. Living my best life, van life. What's up, Touristique? I wish I still had my van. I'm taking a trip to meet my grandkids and it would be very convenient, right? Have you hit any hot springs? I hit 2 different hot springs pools near Banff and it was super nice. Yeah, I like the natural hot springs though. I don't like the resort style hot springs. I did some natural ones in the States that were pretty cool. I don't know, do they have the natural ones here? All the ones I've seen have been, like a resort. And again, that's not really my thing. I'm not a big resort guy. I'm not a big, hotels, I'll do them when I got to do them, but it's not really my thing. Thinking about drive to Chiang Mai with Coco. That'll be fun. Any timeline on return to Thailand? Been there living our best life for a year now, all because of you. Thanks, bro. Yeah, we're just talking about that, Sigma Man. I might have to break off here because of the tourist situation and the heat and, just the vibe right now. I've done what I pretty much need to do in this part of Canada. So, and just the timing too. I've got to go to a wedding in January. So I'm like, hey, maybe I'll go home or go back to Thailand for a minute, then come back, do some more van life for a few months, and then go back to Thailand and catch my friend's wedding in Thailand, maybe stay for another month and then back to van life for the rest of the winter or the rest of the fall or the rest of the spring. Yeah. So that could be a plan. We'll see what happens. I can't stand hotels. Yeah, I'm not trying to do a hotel if I don't have to. I've stayed in hundreds of hotels. That's the life I lived when I was in the military. We were constantly staying in different places around the world and staying in different hotels and all that. It was fun. It was cool, especially when the government was paying for everything. It was really nice. But this is not, if I can avoid hotels, I do. I paid, it was only $20 or so. Yep, cool. Thanks, PJ, for that $9.99 super chat from one veteran to another. Much appreciated, bro. Very, very kind. Oh, my God. Joe Cram going crazy. What's up, Joe Cram? Stream sponsor. What up, brother? Now I got to go to a hot spring. Thank you so much for that, Joe Cram. $100. $100 make you holla, GI. Oh, my God. Very, very kind, sir. Very, very kind. Thank you so much. Whose party? What? Something about a party. His party in Bangkok. Can't believe it's almost 2 years already. Oh, okay. I must have missed one of your chats there. Sorry, bro. Just tuned in. Scenery is nice. Where you at? We're in Banff. We're near Banff, Alberta, if you want to look that up. About an hour away from Banff, something like that. Yep, beautiful area. Beautiful. I think this is the Banff National Forest or something like that. Banff something. I can't remember the names. Anyway, if you're curious, this is a very cool place. Very cool. This is like the Canadian Rockies or something along that line. It's just absolutely gorgeous here. So beautiful. Must have comment up there somewhere. Oh well. Guess it's gone. My bad. Lava Hot Springs, Idaho is a natural, super warm. Put it on your must go. Yep. I went to a cool one. What was that? Oh man, that was just I don't know, man. I did a lot. Oh, I think that was in Oregon. I went to a really cool hot spring there. Anyway, it's in the video. That place was pretty awesome. I didn't have a swimsuit, so I just put my feet in, but that water was, oh my God, it was so refreshing. I had been like hiking nonstop for like days. Days, man. I was getting like 20,000 steps a day for like 3 days straight. So putting my feet in that water was absolutely rejuvenating. It was so amazing. It felt so good. It was awesome, baby. What's up, Chris Bangles? How you doing? Halfway Hot Springs in Nuku Alofa. How you say it? Or what you're looking for? Yep. Yeah, lots of good natural springs around. Why Pattaya only? I go everywhere. Pattaya is home base. I've been everywhere there is to go in Thailand, though. McDonald's has some fried apple pies right now. No. Pass. Ain't messing with McDonald's. I had McDonald's once since I've been here, maybe twice. And both times, just disappointed. I just McDonald's is just garbage to me now. The flavor is just so off. All the fast food I've had, like, it's been good to, get some of my favorite fast food treats while I'm here, in the Western world. But none of them have hit like they used to. They taste just plasticky to me now. They just don't. The flavor's not there anymore. I was like, I don't know what happened, man. I used to love me some Wendy's and all that, and they just, oh man, it's just, the flavor is just off. It's like, I don't know what happened, man. I don't know if it's the oil they're using now or what, but it's just, we met in Bangkok at Chris's leaving party. Oh, okay, awesome. What's going on, brother? What's going on, bro? My favorite hot spring so far was Spencer's Hot Springs, Nevada. Free, woke up surrounded by, awesome. Try any legal Canadian weed? No, I don't really smoke weed. There's legal weed everywhere around here. It's legal in my home state. It's legal in California, legal in Oregon. Pretty much every place I've been, it's been legal. So not my thing. Not my thing. Chocolate for everybody. What's up, man? I got some photos of us together. Oh, sweet. You can put them on the Discord. James, I like the water view. You can catch freshwater fish. Yeah, you could. Background looks like a normal Rockwell painting, right? Isn't that dope, man? I mean, that's real. Like, that is real. That thing is real, bro. Because it's not real food and it's disgusting. It really is just not good. Remember, Key, when we went to Wendy's? It was just off, man. I was so excited about that Baconator, and it was just, I don't know, man. We ate it. We ate the food, but it was just off. I was like, this does not taste the same. It's like, I don't know what's so different. Just wasn't good, man. Another shout out to Joe Cram, stream sponsor. Salute to you, bro. Much appreciated. Thank you so kindly. We can make it through another day now. Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's a good thing. I'm glad fast food tastes like shit now. I'm glad it's not good at all. But the only problem is that the mom and pop places are still freaking good. And that's all I've been eating up here is like, we've been, if we go out to eat, like usually when I'm with Jamoro and we're traveling around, we always go out to eat. We find the mom and pop places. We find the private businesses to go eat at, and it's always fire. Like we just had breakfast the other day at this hostel/restaurant. And they brought out this huge breakfast. They had one thing that wasn't good. They had this sausage. It wasn't good. But everything else on the plate was just like, come on, man. So freaking good. Aussie Van, man. What's up, brother? Who let this guy back into America? I'm not in America. I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada, baby. If anyone likes chocolate, make sure you find the golden ticket to Willy Wonka. Okay. What is your favorite thing about Canada? People, man. People are friggin' cool here, man. People in Canada, it makes the experience better that the people are cool, not tourists. Tourists are another thing. Tourists are another item, but like just regular old Canadian locals when you're in their area are super cool. Canadians still in Costa Rica. We've been contemplating van life for warmer months back home, maybe back to Thailand in the winter month. Yep, that's kind of what I want to ultimately get into that schedule. I'm struggling with it right now because I was in a hurry to get back into it, and I couldn't get back here until March. I wanted to get back here like in January, would have been so much better. But, had to hang with mom, make sure mom was good and whatnot. And it's just the way the time it worked out. So I finally, I even came back. When did I come back? I originally came back in March, and then I left again. Or no, I came back in, I don't remember when the hell I came back. I think I came back last October, and then I had to leave again. I don't know. I left and came back, left and came back. So anyway, I'm here now for the moment, but I might still go back to Thailand to get on the right schedule. So we'll see. I thought you'd be back by now. Nah, man, Canada's cool. Gas prices are killing me, but whatever. Other than that, it's just monopoly money anyway. It's not real money. So, you don't worry. You don't do the math until the credit card bill comes. Yeah, Ben and Patia, what happened? What do you mean what happened? We doing van life right now, brother. I'm ready to trade vans now, sir. Oh, now you want to trade? Yeah, well, too late now, man. Yeah, I would have been down for a trade a couple months ago, but yeah, can't help you out now, bro. Yes, mom and pop shop. Yep. Mom and pops are always the best. Yeah, I hear you. My mom is in the UK. Sweet. Yeah. Put on a little spray. Hey, that might be a good idea. I didn't even put any spray on. I was like, why am I getting attacked more tonight? Oh, yeah, because I didn't put any spray on today. That could be the reason. Let's put on a little spray, baby. That would probably help. Not going to get crazy with this, but a little dab will do you. It's usually enough to keep them off. This is the all-natural lemon and eucalyptus stuff. No DEET. It still seems to work pretty good, I don't think it's as good as DEET, but I think it works okay. Didn't I have something in my hand? Oh, no, I left the phone over there. Let me get another soda, too, while I'm over here. Over here. Oh, man. Hoo-hoo. Yes, I have a soda habit. Deal with it. I put a little of the spray right around the edges of my doors, too, and that seems to keep the bugs out, too. At least not as many. A few of them still sneak in there, but that's usually enough to detract them. Keep them away. Yeah, baby. Go visit Green Stop Patia Hot Ladies. Well, we're not in Patia, bro, so that's not going to happen. Those sprays never work on me. Uh-oh. Yeah, they work a little bit. Jasper, yeah, yep, we're not far from, we're about an hour. We're like a perfect hour from both. We're like about an hour from Jasper, and we're about an hour from Banff, right between them. James, Walmart banana and chocolate chip muffins. You won't be the same after. Yeah, they're good. They're good. I've had a lot of the bakery stuff at Walmart, and you can say what you want about Walmart. The bakery stuff is awesome. They got some good stuff. The trash rule on your tire is key, although it's crazy how available trash. Yeah, there is no problem finding trash in Canada. They're at every friggin' rest stop. They have water at any of the major gas stations. Always have water. You can dump trash there too, and a lot of them have sewer at the gas station. Canada's set up for camping. At least this part of Canada is set up for camping, man. They make it easy over here. Jasper's, yeah, I was just in Jasper. Yeah, we were just we had dinner up there. It wasn't bad. We drove through where the fires were, and they still got all the trailers set up in town, but the building boom is going on. The downtown area was awesome. Jasper was really cool. I couldn't afford to live there, but it was a really cool looking town. We like Jasper. I'm literally carrying 2 packs of them right now. Sweet. You don't eat them all. Don't eat them all, bro. Oh, that's what I was doing. I had a soda in my. I was like, where? I was like, I swear, I just grabbed the soda. What did I do with it? It's sitting right where I left it. Shocker. Hey, soda. Oh yeah, cool, refreshing soda. I like these Just Bubbles from Western Family. These are pretty good. I should build a Walmart. Yeah, I'd love that. You sure that background is not AI? No, it looks fake, doesn't it? It does. When I'm watching it, you guys on my phone, so I'm seeing the same picture you are. It looks fake. I'm at Mount St. Are you? You're at Mount St. Helens for real? I didn't know you were going that far. You didn't tell me that, bro. How you gonna come to Washington and not tell me, bro? How long you gonna stay up there? I don't know. Text me later and let me know what you're doing, cause I might be heading out of Canada soon. So maybe I'll try to catch up with you. Hey James, is that an AI background? Yep, 100% AI, man. I got a green screen right behind me. Are you going to Banff on your way back to the U.S.? I'm going towards the end of the month. Yeah, but I'll probably be in Banff tomorrow to go do a quick hike. I'm not really going to Banff. I'm just going to a hike that's outside of Banff that I wanted to get done. I'm going to get that hike done, and then we'll see, man. I'm still up in the air what exactly I want to do. I've got some plans I need to do here in the near future. I just don't know when I'm going to do them. So we'll see what's going on. Yeah, bro. I didn't know you were coming all the way to the PNW. You should have told me, boy. Next time. If I'd known you were that close, I would have probably tried to catch up with you. James, you should be in a beef jerky commercial. Man, I was like, as a carnivore, you're always looking for something to snack on. I really like beef jerky, but I got burned out on it really quick. I've had the same pack. I've got this pack of Tillamook beef jerky in there I've had forever. Obviously beef jerky lasts a long time, but it's been in there for months. And every time I go to eat some of it, it's not appealing to me anymore. I eat way too much of it. Wow, that is a nice place. What's up there, VK Travelog? How you doing? This is near Banff, between Banff and Jasper, Alberta. Tacoma with that 1999. Thank you so much, brother. Keep up the videos. Love all the waterfalls and cool places. Love the vibe. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And yep, I'll keep doing it because that's just what I love. I don't know why I am such a sucker for friggin' waterfalls, man. I freaking love going to waterfalls. I don't know what it is, man. The power of them and just the natural beauty of them and how random they are. They're all so different, the way they work and the way they cut through the valleys and the way they get shaped by the environment around them and the way things grow around them. I don't know. Everything's cool about them to me, but thank you so much there, Idaho, Tacoma. Appreciate you. Very kind, sir. Man, that is a nice place. Wish I was there. Come on. It's not going anywhere. This stuff's been here for a few million years, so it'll still be around. It's not going anywhere. It's been there for quite a while, long before humans ever walked here. Where do you go to use the restroom? I got all that stuff in the van. Can do all the business in the van if I need to. But if, I'm not above stopping at a rest area or going to, don't do Walmarts and don't do McDonald's, but other restaurants and like Home Depots and like Canadian Tire, they usually have pretty good clean bathrooms. So do what you got to do. But honestly, I do as much as I can in the van. So, yep. That's what I love, because you could be stuck in traffic and have an emergency and just pull over and handle business. You can do whatever you want, and that's the beautiful thing too, because you're cruising down the road and you're like, I got to do something, and like you don't have to find a bathroom, you just need to pull over somewhere, you're good to go. You can do what you got to do, man. You can get it done. It's nice. There's nothing to worry about. Very comforting, very reassuring to have that ability. And when I'm sleeping in the bed, I can just roll over and handle business that way too. That's very nice. I don't have to get out of bed. I'm an old man, and the other old men in here will be able to understand what I'm talking about when, you don't have to get up and walk to the bathroom at 3 o'clock in the morning. The background doesn't even look good. I know. I feel you, brother. I know it. It looks like, bro, what did you do? It's like, there's no way that's real. That's some AI craziness, right? Chocolate Man in a can. Alexander Falls is dope. So dope. I was just talking about that in the video, Don, because, that's, I think right before I met you is when I was up there. It was either before or after I met you is when I was up there. But I couldn't believe there was nobody there. I was like, why is there nobody freaking here? I was like, it made no sense to me. I was like, why is there nobody here? I was like, this is one of the most amazing waterfalls, and there was nobody there. It was crazy to me. Absolutely nobody in the huge parking lot, and nobody was there. Beautiful, beautiful place, though. How often do you get a shower? Every few days. But now I have a sink in my van, so at least I can, wash my body with a washcloth and all that. So, before I was just, baby wiping myself to death. And after about 2 or 3 days, the baby wipes just don't really do a whole lot because you're just pushing the dirt around at that point. But with the washcloth, I can actually wash the dirt off, clean up the washcloth and, I can get pretty clean using the washcloth. So I definitely feel a lot more refreshed using the washcloth. It's very nice. And I have like 50 washcloths, so I can use a new one every day. Keep nice and fresh and clean. Where do you dump it? In the trash. My first van had no water. Having hot water as a game. Yeah, hot water would be kind of cool. I don't really need it though. I've been really cold in the van and still use my water. Still wash my face, still wash my body because I just turn the heat on. I get the van nice and toasty, and then the cold water doesn't really bother me that bad. It's okay. But yeah, hot water would be great. It does get very busy. Yeah, it must be in a different time of year or something because I was shocked that there was nobody there. I was like, man, why is there nobody freaking here? I was like, this is one of the most amazing waterfalls. There's nobody. But I took that for granted, man. I was like, I thought, because a lot of the stuff I did in BC and on the island, there just really wasn't a lot of tourists there. I mean, a few places, there'd be a few random people, but nothing was really crowded. And now that I'm here in Alberta and I'm in this area, discovering it right, between Jasper and Banff, and I'm discovering, man, so many friggin' people. I mean, they are just everywhere. It is wild. I was like, oh, I screwed that up. Should have just kept my mouth shut and been happy with it, but yeah, it's all good. You said that about the sink, though. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to use a sink either. Yep, I didn't really think having a sink was going to be that big a deal, but yeah, it definitely turned out to be more useful than I thought. So, but it's a big footprint though. So I was like, am I still satisfied with that? Because it does take up a lot of room, having all that infrastructure. And I can't use that for anything else. The water goes underneath and there's a little pump foot switch underneath, and I got the sink. I was like, it's that little area that it takes up. I can't use for any other kind of storage, but I got enough storage now. I think I'm okay. But yep, it does take up a lot of room. But yeah, there's no way I would take it out though. Yep, that's something I have to have from now on. And yeah, it wouldn't be beyond the realm of possibility to make it hot, but that's just one more thing I don't want to deal with, because you got to get the hot water tank and that, like they got the 4-gallon tanks. You can get the one that mounts underneath, like Jamarl's got that. He's got a pretty cool hot water tank that goes underneath. And underneath Honey, I've got the room. I mean, there's all kinds of room underneath the Honey to put something like that. But then you got to plumb it and drill holes. And I don't know. I don't know if it's that important to me. And next thing you know, you're like, oh, now I should do a shower. And nah. I'm good. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I get a hot shower every few days. Like when I pull out of here, no matter where I go through, there's going to be, an Anytime Fitness somewhere close by. So like they're everywhere in Canada, man. I can't believe how prevalent Anytime Fitness is here in this part of Canada. They are friggin' everywhere. You haven't mentioned how you've been cooking. Would love to hear about. Yeah, I'm very basic, bro. I don't do a whole lot. I when I stick to my carnivore diet, when I'm being a good boy, I only use my air fryer pretty much. And when I cook my eggs, I have a little induction cooktop for that, and that's it. So air fryer and induction cooktop, that's it. And my menu is very basic. I eat like bratwurst, steak, pork steak, bacon, sausage, stuff like that. It can all be cooked in my air fryer. So it's just like very basic. I'm more steak than anything. I eat a lot of steak. So not a whole lot going on with that. Hello, honey. What's up? What's going on, Carol? How you doing? James, ever been to Phil's Barbecue in Temecula? No. My big sister says Phil was trash. So so I've never been. So I'll have to try it for myself one day. I don't know. But yeah, my big sis said it was trash. So she didn't like it. So I've not been to a really good barbecue joint since I've been in the States. I don't know. I mean, I've probably passed plenty that were awesome, but I just haven't been to a real good barbecue spot. But you'll see in the video tomorrow. Yeah, you guys will see in the video tomorrow. I hung out with some Canadians that did a lot of smoking. We did smoke and barbecue over the weekend, like a couple weekends ago. Man, it was awesome. We have some amazing food. You guys, that video is almost all food. So you'll get a little bit of torture in there. Don't watch that video on an empty stomach. Thanks for sharing about the kid. No problem. What's up back here again? What's up, Unaffected? How you doing, brother? I can only vouch for the beef ribs. Yep. I don't know, man. I don't know. When was the last good barbecue I had was, I had this brisket. Well, other than somebody cooking it for me. But, yeah, in California up in Julian, there's a spot there next to the pie. They got the Julian Pie Company, and then they got the Julian Beer Company, I think is the other one. But man, I don't know what they do to their brisket, bro. And you can see it, man. Their cookers in the back look like they've been in there for a century. The older the cooker, the better the flavor, guaranteed. And man, the brisket is so friggin' good. Oh my God. It's like the best brisket. It's so amazing. I mean, it's got to be good. Like all the barbecue joints in the world, all this in the world. I'm talking about one particular spot in California. I'm telling you. It's the same way with the pizza, man. I'm telling you. There's only a few places in the United States that I've been able to get good pizza. I'm very particular about my pizza, man. Hey, Chuck, if you're ever in Kansas City, you got to try out Arthur Bryant's Bar. Okay, definitely. Put it on the list, my man. Put it on the list. I want some good stuff. I want some good barbecue. Yep. I mean, I'm in Canada, so I'm not expecting much for, like Mexican food and things like that. But, the restaurants we went to are pretty good. Not bad at all. But I like it when you stick to the basics and, stick with the mom and pops and, like the breakfast is like the biggest thing here. I love getting breakfast in Canada. I've had many amazing breakfasts here. So freaking good. Unaffected with the $3 stick. Appreciate you, brother. Very kind, sir. Very, very kind. Thank you so much. Let me throw my coat on. I'm almost getting chilly. No wind out. It's still nice. Just a little bit of a chill in the air. Oh, man, my coat would all be on the other side, wouldn't it? Just a little bit of a chill in the air. But at least the wind is not blowing. Let me not jinx it, but... So freaking beautiful. Oh, yeah, I haven't picked up the camera and showed you guys around in a minute. Let me show you guys around a little bit. A lot of you guys saw this yesterday, but let me show you around a little bit. Here's where we're at, man. Look at that. Look at the sun hitting those clouds over the... Oh, my God. Woo. Isn't that dope? Oh, man. Those clouds are really moving up there, too. It must be a storm. Like, they've been getting storms over on the other side of the mountain ranges. Right now, it's nice over here. No problem. But, yeah, I think the city's been getting hit. I keep getting tornado warnings on my phone constantly. Look at that, guys. Isn't that just stunning out there? So beautiful. Sorry, I can't read the chat right now. I'm too busy holding you and carrying you around. You can see all my friends over there. Yes, there's a whole lot more campers out here tonight. That's what I was trying to show you, that snow, man. I don't think it was that snowy yesterday. So it might have snowed up there a little bit last night. Who knows? Or maybe I just didn't notice it. But it is perfect out here. Look at that. So freaking nice. Yeah, I might have to do like one more day here. Like I said, I got food, I got water, I got everything I need. I can hit the generator up again one more time tomorrow. Yeah, might just stay one more day. We'll see. This spot is just so friggin' epic. Oop. Found a little spot to put you guys. Look at honey, she's so cute. You go, honey. You go, honey girl. You are the bomb diggity baby. Okay. Sink is great in my van. My 1978 custom Chevy has a sink in it. Love it. Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, but you got the Class A, brother. You got all the comforts of home. Arthur Bryant, met him in the 80s in KC. Cool guy. Oh, that's cool. No kidding, Walter. That's awesome. So I'm right about the barbecue. Yep, stunning. Make me want to drive west. Get on out there, brother. Go on and do it. I'm horrible about following the 333. Drive for 3 hours, park by 3 p.m., stay for 3 nights. Yeah, 3 nights is not going to happen for me. That's not going to work for me. You know, like I'm tempted, you know, this is my second night here. I'm tempted to do a third night here, but I don't know. I think I'll have itchy boots in the morning. Yep. If I get a good night's sleep and wake up at like 6, I'm going to be like, yeah, it's time to go. It's time to make some motion, baby. It's time to move. We'll see. What a dream, right? You need a little portable smoker if you're going to do carnivore. No, I'm good. Like I said, man, my air fryer is perfection for me. Like I said, I know how to cook the meats that I eat in there perfectly, especially steak. Like steak, I can get it perfect every time. Just a little bit of seasoning and it just comes out juicy and fully cooked and just, it's just good for me. Good for me. Yeah, a little smoker would be cool. My boy, Aussie man, that was just in here, he got a smoker as a promo, and yeah, it looks like Aussie man is a cook by trade, so he knows what he's doing. And like me, I'm not a cook. I don't have the patience for it, man. I don't have the patience for it, and my food does not have to be perfect for me to eat it. You know, I mean, I love it when food is really good and seasoned well and cooked properly by people who know how to do that stuff and have the patience for it. I appreciate that. I love it. I think it's amazing, but I can also eat food that I cook, which most people probably wouldn't want to eat. There's enough scenery. Yeah. There's plenty of room out here. These are great spots. Is this a memory of it's always in memory of Zondo, guys. What's going on? What's up, Piggy Dance? How you doing? It's a torture to me when you have food on your video. So beautiful. Yep, it's very nice out here. Where are you? Latitude and longitude? Honestly, I have no idea. Do it one more day. So beautiful. Yeah, it's tempting, but I don't know. I like my scenery to change. That's my problem. You know, I like waking up to different views. Even if it's a Walmart parking lot, it's something different. I know it's crazy. Like how can you go from this to a Walmart parking lot or a rest area along the highway or something like that? You just can, because you know there's going to be days like this where you get spots like this. So it's worth it. The days that you do in a boring parking lot somewhere are worth it, so you can get to places like this. So 100%, 1000% worth it. Woo. Yep. Banff, my band. Banff or Jasper kind of puts you in the area where I am. Banff or Jasper, Alberta. I've been vanning since 74. Look at you. You getting it in, brother. And running a business. Look at you. What's core generator? Yeah. That's just my little generator. Cheesy little, what is this thing? A Champion? Yeah, I'm waiting for it to die so I can get my Honda. I hate this stupid generator. It just can't handle the loads, man. Like I don't know why it happened today. I don't know. It's supposed to be like a 2,500 watt inverter, and it can't give my battery system more than about 1,000 watts before it starts freaking out. It's nice to see when you come around the corner and start down the hill. Yeah, absolutely. Right. I do miss the kick sound when Zonda would be. Yeah, man. We had some good times. I was just watching like the video from our last trip, man. It was only like 5 months ago. That's crazy to me. Are coming back to BC, then drop down to the border. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Not sure what I'm going to do. Now I know my boy Brock's in Washington. I'll have to chat with him later and see what he's doing. So might give me a reason to go back into Washington for a little bit. And that's the thing. I'm not rushed. I need to get back to California here at some point, but there's no rush. And the western half of Washington stays nice and cool. You can stay anywhere near the beaches or near the shore. It stays cool even in the hottest summers. So, what's the biggest illusion about freedom that only someone who's lived it for years would understand? I don't know. My first vehicle when I was 16 was a 71 Ford Econoline, which was the same year I was born. So I was destined for van. There you go, man. You've always had the bug, man. You've always had the bug. Whew. Help me. Yeah. Oh, that's why. I forgot about that. Yeah, last night it was a little bit windy. That was definitely keeping the bugs off. And tonight it is dead calm. So, yep, that's probably why the bugs are a little bit worse tonight. Giant mosquitoes, giant mozzies. Kootenays are beautiful just south of you in BC. Yeah, I drove through some of that area because we went through like Kelowna, and I don't know, we went up and down. We wanted to try to like kind of zigzag through BC so we could try to see as much as possible. So I was hanging out with Jamaro for some of that. And then I've been zigging zagging around too. I went all the way up to Jasper, then went east for a little bit, then went back south, and then came back west into the park. And I mean, I've been all over the area. I've been all over this lower portion of BC and Alberta. So, but that's when you realize how big these friggin' provinces are, because as much of BC as I drove around, I was like, oh, damn, I've only been to like the southern part of BC. It's like there is a whole nother part of BC that I haven't even remotely got close to. So it's like this area is friggin' huge, man. I have a 1949 Ford panel van. Sweet. 74 Pinto. Ouch. But you can't make too much fun of Pintos because guys, they do like a V8 swap in them and do all kinds of crazy shit to them. Why you would do that to a Pinto, I have no idea. But hey, whatever you own ends up owning you. Yeah, it's true. We're always under surveillance when we're free out here, right? I even belong to a van club called Vancouver Street Vans. Sweet. Oh, man. What a beautiful friggin' evening, man. The sun is hitting those clouds just right. And it's looking killer out here. So sweet. That blue sky, man, that's perfect today. I do kind of want to see what these places look like in wintertime, though. It'd be wild to see this place dusted with snow. It's funny, a lot of the Google Maps, a lot of the imagery has it with the snow. You know, that's not the same thing, but I mean, it's kind of cool to see how much snow coverage is. I'm sure they take care of the roads out here really good. So this would be an interesting place to see in the wintertime. Ford Torino, driving 12 plus hours a day. Took 1 day to cross the Yukon from Alaska and 2 days to cross BC Cassiar Highway. Yep, that's huge. 12 hours a day, bro. Were you in a hurry? Yeah, I ain't doing 12 hours a day. even if it's boring, I still want to stop and take a break. And yep, I haven't done that much driving since I was younger. I was like, I just can't go. Still took like 3 or 4 breaks. So I just don't like driving long. I used to love driving long periods, and I just don't like it no more. Hey, bro, what's going on, Ja? How you doing? Salute, James. It is a beautiful sight. It's nice out here, right? Pretty cool. What's up, Atlanta? Even James, you think we'll go back to Thailand, or are you sticking to the wet? Well, we'll see. We'll see. I might tap out because right now with the heat, the tourists, all that, it's just kind of, I don't know. There's still plenty of stuff for me to do. I could just stay here, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just tap out Thailand for just a little bit and then come back in the wintertime, in the off season. I just love doing things in the off season, and I like leaving Thailand when it's on because that's when Thailand starts picking up, is around October, November. That's the tourist season there because everybody comes from the cold places to go to a warm place like Thailand. So, I'm basically dodging tourists, which is funny. It was like I picked a tourist town for my home in Thailand, and now I don't really like being around tourists much anymore. Life changes, right? What time does it get dark here? About 10:30. Like tonight, like yesterday, there was a lot of overcast, so it got dark a lot earlier. But like tonight, it's almost 10 o'clock now, and it's still really bright. Like we are still getting a full sunset over there, and it's still super bright here. So yeah, it may be like 10:30, maybe even closer to 11. Yeah. Still long days here. Yo, hey, Mr. Chocolate Man, that looks great. Almost perfect. I think you're in front of a green screen, right? 4 weeks to go north, 5 weeks to go south. I was ready to be back. Yeah, I got you, bro. Had enough, right? Supernatural British Columbia. Second car was a 78 Cutlass with a small 260 V8, but a massive 4-barrel carb. It would blow away a 305 V8. No kidding. A 307. Excuse me. Are you coming to Texas? Not in this time of year. Nope. It would be like, it would be in the wintertime for Texas, baby. Yeah, I won't do any of the southern states probably till like October, November at the earliest. That river is a badass. It's nice, right? Understand that that's why we built our place in Kara area. Yep, that's cool. Definitely a little more chill. I like the access to things though, and I like the ability, if I do want to go out, I can go out and party and have a good time or whatever. Not that I do that much anymore these days, but I just like having access to it, and even though the city annoys me when it's busy, I still like it. That's weird, right? I still kind of enjoy it. Now, I definitely couldn't live in Karat. I like, it's a nice area, but yeah, I couldn't live there. I like being near the water and stuff. But just living internal like that is just not for me. Love the new honey. She's hot. Yeah, she's doing it. She's doing things, man. She's pretty sexy. Back in Texas right now, but we'll be in Thailand in December. Yep. That's when a lot of people like to be in Thailand. It's a cool place to be for New Year's too. So. It's like New Year's in Thailand is pretty dope. Pretty dope, man. I'm going to miss that too. I'm actually going to go to Thailand probably right after New Year's because I got to go catch my boy's wedding. And the ticket prices will be a little bit better right after New Year's. Not as crazy. Yeah. How long we been on? Is it long enough? Oh, I can't see. How long we been on? I can't see the thing. There we go. Yeah, almost 2 hours. Yep. Get ready to call this pretty soon. It's been fun hanging out as always, guys. Just wanted to share. I mean, why not? Why not do a live stream and share this with you guys? Of course it'll be in a video too, but honestly, I haven't really done a lot of video since I've been here. I did, I took the drone up for a little bit. That was in the middle of the day, and yeah, man, I mean, there's only so much to film here. I've been in the same spot for 2 days, so there's not really a whole lot I want to bore you guys with on video. I can just show you the river moving. So, yep. But yeah, you guys will see this on video too. Gonna be sweet, man. I must run. Have a great day. Yep, good talking to you, Dawn, man. Good chatting with you the other day. I actually met Dawn in person the other day. Real New Year's or Chinese New Year? Oh, all that's fun. Because that's the thing, you got back-to-back New Year's. You got the worldwide New Year's, then you get Chinese New Year's, and then you get Thai New Year's. So that's 3 New Year's celebrations within like 3 months, 3.5 months. So it's pretty crazy. We'll be in Phuket in August for a wedding. Nice. Definitely living through you vicariously with the van life, baby. Come try it out. It's fun. I dig it. Headed to Fort Bragg, California. I just drove through Fort Bragg a couple weeks ago. Well, more like about a month and a half ago. But yeah, I just drove through there. I'd never been through that area before. The redwoods were crazy, man. They were friggin' beautiful. That was a super, super beautiful area. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I drove, Fort Bragg is where the 101 ends. So that was kind of cool. Or the 1, not the 101, but that's where the 1 ends, is in that area. Was it Fort Bragg? Pretty sure it was Fort Bragg. It was where the 1 ends. So that's the end of the Pacific Coast Highway. But yeah, that whole drive up the Pacific Coast Highway was nuts. So cool. Nothing interesting, man. I've seen a couple of bears, but not here. Like in this park, I've only seen some sheep, some deer. You see deer every day. Like deer, you almost take deer for granted because you see deer constantly. And then just some small animals. Nothing really that interesting. I thought with a park like this in this time in this season, I thought you'd see animals like crazy here, but yeah, it really hasn't been that much. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, lousy with deer, though. There are deer everywhere. I'm ready to do van life because of you and Honey. Well, come on. Give it a shot. See what you think. Be careful there. Lions and bears. Oh, yeah, so they got mountain lions, pumas, cougars, whatever you want to call them. They got grizzlies. They got black bear. They got brown bear. But, yeah, I've only seen a couple of black bears. That's it. And they were just babies. So that's it. Nothing too exciting. Be careful what you wish for, but yeah, nothing too exciting. Saw a lot of bald eagles when I was first coming into British Columbia. The eagles were friggin' everywhere. Lots and lots of bald eagles, hawks, and what was that other one I saw? Some golden eagles? Were they golden eagles, or it was another type of eagle I think I saw? But they make their nests. They have a lot of nests over here. They're all over the place too. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yep, it's getting cool out here, and I actually think I want to throw my drone up real quick just before the sun goes completely down. Actually, I think it's too dark now. Yeah, the clouds kind of rolled in now. Just in the few seconds I wasn't paying attention, the clouds kind of rolled in. Yeah, I might not get that drone shot now. Oh, well. Anyway. Speaking of deer, coming down 97, just south of Bend, Oregon. Last night, cruise control on 65, dog in my arm, and there was a deer in my lane. Luckily, nobody coming the other way so I could swerve around. Yep. I've had many, many close calls with deers. And the part that freaks me out the most is when I come around a corner and there's a deer right on the side of the road, and you just don't know what they're going to do, man. Deer are so unpredictable, because they freak out, they look at you, and you're like, this deer is going to run in front of me. It's like it's almost guaranteed. But I've been lucky so far, man. I was like, man, yeah, like I said, they are everywhere up here, especially in this park. They are friggin' deer everywhere. Haven't seen a moose yet either. Like, man, I want to see a moose. I want to see a grizzly, but from really far away. Moose, a grizzly, mountain lion. I don't care about that. Definitely don't want to see that. What else would be a cool animal to see out here? Some beavers. That'd be kind of cool to see a beaver. Maybe some otters or something like that. Really surprised that those aren't around here though. Like you'd think you'd at least see some beavers or something around here, but just doesn't have. Man, it got dark fast, man. The sun or the clouds just kind of rolled in right behind me. Dang. It was so bright a minute ago. A wolf would be kind of cool to see from a distance too. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I could dig that. Saw 6 bears total. Nice. You see a grizzly? All I saw was black bear. I saw 2 black bears. That was it. I'm number 46 on the list. For what? You have to go back to Thailand to see a lot of funny. Hello from Chi-Town. I'm late. It's 11 p.m. in Chi-Town. No worries, man. No worries, bro. You got here. You showed up, even though we're about to end this, but it's all good. At least you got a minute to hang out. You get to see the view for a second. Top fans. Oh, okay. I got you. I just joined. Where you at? We're between Banff and Jasper, Alberta. So in, I believe, what's called the Banff National Forest, I believe. Why don't you video at night? Oh, there's really nothing to video at night. You know, it's dark. Not much to see, man. Not much to see at nighttime. You know, there's no real, I don't really look for any nightlife here. There's no, you know, we're not going to any clubs or partying or doing any of that stuff. You know, if I happen to be in a city at night, I would film that, but I'm not usually in a city at night. So, or if I am in a city at night, I'm going to bed. You know, like between now and midnight is when I go to bed usually. So, you know, if I wasn't doing a live stream, I'd probably be laying in bed pretty soon. Did you ever catch that pesky? I think he got out. Yep. I think the same day that he was in there, I think he left. So haven't heard anything and haven't had any problems, you know, at all. I don't see any mouse scat. I don't see any, you know, bags being ripped open or anything like that. I just haven't seen any evidence that there's still a mouse in my van. So, and that's a pretty long time ago. So, if there was a mouse in there, he's being very, very subtle. But my guess is that whatever way he came in, he found his way back out real quick. He didn't like the fact that he wasn't in there alone. I think he probably thought he was in there alone. Until he heard me moving around. I was like, wait a second, there's something bigger than me in here. Mosquitoes. All right, guys. I'm gonna show you around one more time and then we gonna kill this, man. We gonna kill this feed. It's been fun though. It's been real hanging out with y'all. Let's take one last look here for people coming in late. They can kind of check out the views. This beautiful campsite that I've been in. This is my second night here and it is pretty spectacular. It almost sucks to leave places like this behind, you know, and like I said, I could legally stay here for 2 weeks, man. Just post up for weeks. That'd be crazy. But yeah, it's not that it would get old. I would just get restless here. You know, I mean, how do you get tired of looking at that every day? It's the drive in me. It's the desire to see new things all the time. No matter how beautiful this spot is, you know, I just can't hold on to it. I got to move on at some point. And that will probably be tomorrow. Probably get up tomorrow, go get my hike done, and then maybe get a little bit farther south. I don't know, maybe. A lot of maybes in there. We'll see what happens. And this water is kicking. You guys can see how fast that river is moving, man. I mean, it moves at a pretty brisk pace. There's a lot of pressure there, a lot of flow. Oh, man. Okay, guys. Anyway, that's probably going to do it for tonight, man. Always fun hanging out with you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, yeah. We're exactly at 2 hours right now. Bam, 2 hours. That's pretty good for me. I don't usually do live streams too much longer than that, unless I got something else going on. Just dragging you guys along for no reason. But hey, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Thanks to Joe Cran for that stream sponsorship and the other super chats tonight, which was friggin' awesome. Always appreciated. Are you going to be stronger than Chrome and check out the Northwest Territory? We're going to do that later, like not this time of year. This is like not a good time to go. You know, bugs and animals and all kinds of crazy shit. You know, you kind of want to wait for that first freeze is what I'm hearing. Ever thought of a bigger alternator for more power? You know, as soon as my alternator dies, I will get a beefier alternator, but my alternator is not having any issues right now. It's handling everything. It's handling lights. It's handling charging. You know, that's all it's really got to deal with. Lights, charging, the winch if I ever need to use it, you know. But, I mean, the engine's going to be running when the winch is on anyway, so it's not going to be that big of a draw. Should be all right. Should be okay. Not clubs, just nature at night. Yeah, well, it's hard to see stuff at night. Yeah, I mean, like you guys can see right now, it's already getting darker. I mean, you guys are getting a better view than I am right now, but yeah. You know, once the sun is gone, man, there's not really much to see at night. Come to the Northwest Territory one of these days. Beautiful, enjoy, be safe. September is the right time. Yep. Probably August, September is definitely the time that I would roll up there. But probably miss it this season. So maybe next year we'll get it right, man. We'll make it happen. Maybe next year. It's not going anywhere, as far as I know, unless Alaska happens to fall off the planet or something. But yeah, it's not going anywhere. So if we don't get it in this year, we'll get it in next year. It's all good, baby. But yeah, guys, take care. Again, salute for the super chat. Salute for hanging out with me. All the conversation. Yep, it helps when you guys engage. I try to read every comment. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. And it was fun. Great hanging out, and I hope you guys enjoyed the views, and we will see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Good night.